Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I know I'm late about talking about this issue. It was like released 3 weeks ago, I believe. Issue 15, just came out last week on Wednesday. But, I still want to make a video about this issue. It's really amazing and it's important to the story that I have to talk about it. Now, let's get into the video. We start off at the ending of issue 13. We see that Black Cat is trying to get back at Spider-Man for hurting her father, but she doesn't know that it was actually Harry that hurt him, and that she's not actually fighting Spider-Man. So what Richard does to calm her down is reveal his identity to her. When he does, she questions how old he is, replying back saying 15. Richard also asks the same questions to her, and she reveals that she is 17. We get back to Peter and Harry, and the only thing Peter can think of is that Kraven knows about MJ and his kids. Harry tells Peter that they have to focus on what they have to do to get away from Kraven. But Peter tells him that he knows what to do to get out, hide their families, and suit up and take care of the business of what they're facing. Kraven has catching up to them and sniped the dinosaurs that they were riding. Unfortunately, Harry got hurt. So what Peter does is that he gets up to distract Kraven so Harry can escape. When Peter catches up with Harry, Harry tells Peter what he did was dumb, but Peter tells him that he can sense when he's about to shoot, which is hinting his spider sense. Harry tells him that he thinks he can't make it out and he'll just slow him down. But that's when Mole Man shows up offering some help. Peter and Harry ask why is he helping them, but his response was it's none of their business. But then we can see Kraven has been watching where they've been going. We go back to Richard and Felicia. Felicia tells Richard about the position she's in and her family business, and that she didn't ask for it and trying her best. Then she asks about Richard's family, but he hesitates to tell her because he needs to keep the ones he loves safe. But that just makes Felicia more curious about him. Now, back to Harry and Peter. We see that they made a trap for Kraven using their collars as a trap bomb. Harry says that it probably won't kill him, just slow him down. Harry tells Peter that Gwen is probably safe because of ransom insurance. The company will make sure that the kidnappers are paid off if he's returned. Harry tells Peter that Otto was going to add Peter to this, but he didn't because Peter doesn't trust Otto. We go back to Mole Man and see that all his goblins are killed off, and asks one of the remaining what happened. He tells Mole Man that Kraven found out that they can talk, so he killed them until one of them tells him where the tunnel goes. Then we cut back to Kraven shooting Peter and Harry with a fucking minigun. They take cover and Peter tells Harry to go back where they set the trap. Peter then dodges all the bullets that were aiming on him. When Kraven runs out, he goes after Peter, following him to the trap. That's when Harry sets off the bomb. Kraven falls for the trap and tells them he hasn't been tested in a while, but then says that won't stop him as he charges to Peter with his knife. Peter dodges him and starts attacking back. Kraven reaches for his gun, but then Peter picks it up and snaps it in half. Then Peter starts beating up Kraven. That's when Harry tells him to finish him, but Peter hesitates. Peter then continues to say that he won't because they're not like him, and Harry is upset and says he's a killer. He won't stop till he wins. It's either him or us. Peter then turns around and sees Kraven pointing a gun and gets shot from the side and says that he didn't feel any danger. That's when Kraven responds saying, because I wasn't aiming at you and he was in the way. Then we see Harry dead on the floor. Kraven tells Peter that he shouldn't have listened to his friend, but Peter rushes to him, beating him up. That's when Mysterio interrupts, saying, should you beat him to death? Because if he does, then my attention will be on you. He tells Peter that Kraven is a killer, and if he's so good at it, don't you think he sent someone to visit his family? Peter asks if he knows, responding back saying no. Mysterio tells him he thinks he should run home, now saying you couldn't save your friend, but perhaps you can save your family.
Peter runs in his house and MJ sees him and grabs him, asking where has he been, that she's been worried. Then she noticed blood on him and asks what happened. Peter responds saying Harry is dead and that he couldn't save him. He tells MJ that they know who they are. They know about the kids. They know everything. MJ is frightened and tells Peter what are they going to do. Peter responds saying, "We run."
That's the end of the issue. In my opinion, I think this is the best one yet. It's easily a 10 out of 10. And I have a theory that Harry is not dead and it was an illusion from Mysterio. And I think they're going to use him as bait when Peter's on the run so that they can make him go to them so he won't hide anymore, you know? But that's just my theory. What do y'all think of this issue? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I also want to mention that this is my very first YouTube video, so sorry if I sound nervous. But thank y'all for watching and subscribe for more. Peace.